The world needs an empowered you. The world needs a you that knows who you are at the core of your being. What needs to happen is every human being on this planet must stop being predictable. The majority of the human race is predictable, and predictable is dangerous. When you're predictable, you can be controlled, you can be manipulated, because the person or the society or the group of people that are playing the other side of the game, they know your every move. That's why they get you to watch television, listen to the radio, read newspapers, believe in all the bullshit that's happening around the world, to watch football, soccer, rugby, tennis, to watch all of this sports with a relentless stream of unawareness flowing through your soul. You know that we live in a matrix, that we play this game of life inside of a matrix. The only way that you're gonna expand and to live and thrive and truly flourish is to know that you're inside a matrix, and to realize that you can actually control your own perception, your own paradigm, and you can actually live the life that you want, live the life of your dreams. But you have to start making up your own rules. You have to stop being predictable. You have to stop being the human being that went to school, that learned to obey the rules, that listens to the blue lights when they come flashing past your house or past your car, obeys the government, and when someone sends a letter through your door and says you need to vote, or we're going to evict you from your house, or we're going to press charge, or if you don't send your children to school, we're going to fine you, we're going to put you in prison. You have to stop being the human being that listens to all these bullshit rules and regulations. You've got to start being the human being that knows your power and says fuck it, and says okay, I'm a powerful being, I'm going to step up, I'm going to master, I'm going to discipline, I am going to be the human being that I came to this planet to be. And because I'm going to step into my power, I'm going to be protected. I'm going to be protected by the divine intelligence that wants universal harmony, that wants a high vibrational frequency to ebb and flow through every human being on this planet. Once you step up, you get supported. The universe is right. This man or woman knows who they are. They've realized their job. They've remembered their purpose, why they incarnated as a soul inside this human body, playing the game of life on this green and blue planet, hovering in infinite space. When you realize this, you are looked after. And it doesn't mean that it doesn't come with any risks, because there's always risks, because there's always a lower parasitic vibrational force within inside this hologram that wants to keep you locked and stuck and obedient, that wants you to be undisciplined in the sense that I call undisciplined. They want you to be disciplined from their own perspective, where you are obedient and subservient and you obey all the rules and regulations that society's carved out for you since you were a child. What you must do is incorporate spiritual discipline into your life, and that spiritual discipline comes through eating clean foods, it comes through meditation, it comes through exercise, it comes through living from your heart, it comes through being the human being, the unique and powerful human being that you came to this planet to be. You've got to start swimming upstream when all of the good little fish are swimming downstream. You've got to start walking out from the crowds instead of being in the crowd. You've got to walk the other way when everyone else is walking in one direction. You've got to paint yourself green when everyone else is painting themselves red. You've got to be who you are and not like everybody else, because when you're who you are and you're not like everybody else, your uniqueness shines, and that is when you become unpredictable. When you're unpredictable, you're dangerous. Not dangerous to the human race, but dangerous to the control mechanisms that want to imprison the human race and keep us locked and loaded, ready to be used as cannon fodder whenever they want to use us as cannon fodder, to ship us off and dump us in the dirt, bury us 6 foot under when they've had enough with us. when we can't work anymore, when we can't serve the system anymore, when our birth certificate doesn't pay them as much money anymore, when all of the things and all of the mechanisms start to fall apart, when you become older and weaker and you start to become useless in their eyes, that is when they toss you off into the garbage heap. Bullshit. That stops right now. You know your power. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm sharing. You know the truth. Listen to your heart. Your heart knows what I'm telling you is true. What I'm sharing is truth. It's not illusion. It's not bullshit. The people that see and hear and feel this as bullshit are the people that are locked in the matrix, are the people that wake up every day, they work their 9 to 5, they go down the pub on a Friday night, they watch the football on a Saturday, argue with their mates over who's going to win, put bets on at the betting shop, they gamble, they're hooked on prostitution or pornography. These are the people that are locked inside of the system that can't find their way out. And the thing is, they don't even know they're locked inside of the system. They just believe with their mind, with everything that they know, because they have forgotten most of what is true and what is not true. They're locked into the illusion, and it's not their fault. They've just not broke through the conditioning yet. They've not had that spark in their heart. They've not been ignited from the inside out so they can see beyond the illusion, so the veil can start to fall and burn in front of their very eyes, and the truth comes through from behind them and says, whoa, man, this world that we're living in, it's not what we were taught when we were kids. It's all bullshit. My parents, my school teachers, my friends, my family, my aunties, my uncles, they spoon-fed me bullshit since I was a nipper. But it's not their fault either. They don't know. If you don't know, you don't know. But now you know because you're watching this video. And if you didn't know before, now you do know. If you did know before, it's just reconfirmation. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna carry on living in this world, playing the matrix so you can suit the rules and regulations of the machine? Or are you gonna start to create a new world, a new paradigm? Are you gonna start to focus your energy and your attention on love, compassion, freedom, and start to unlock your fellow brothers and sisters from the matrix and show them the light, blaze a trail for them to follow? Or are you going to continue in fear because you're scared of what might happen if your friends and family see you stepping outside of the box? They might ridicule you. They might say, hey, look at Jerry, he's a fucking weirdo, he should be locked up in a straitjacket. Well, you know what, fuck them. You've got to stand in your truth. You've got to be authentic, otherwise you're going to live a lie for the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever it is. You're going to pass back to spirit, which isn't all it's cracked up to be when the matrix has got you locked. Because this game doesn't just end on this planet. This game continues once you leave this human body if you don't know the truth. Your spirit, your soul is going to get recycled. You're going to get chucked back down into this human matrix, and you're going to have to live it all over again with no recollection of what happened the previous time. This is part of the game. This is how it was designed. Whoever designed this game is a fucking genius. They've designed it so well, and they've slowly, over centuries, over thousands of years, slowly wound this vice tighter and tighter and tighter, and locked everybody into this compact little cube. That's right, a compact little cube, a box. When you unfold the box, all of the sides, what you get a cross. What does a cube represent? A cube represents Saturn. What does Saturn represent? The sun. It's the frequencies, the lower vibrational frequencies that are being used within the cosmic fabric of Saturn that are rebounded off the moon and sent back to planet Earth that keep us in duality. And that low vibrational fearful energy that we keep letting off as a human race, because of all the manipulation from this machine, gets fired straight back into Saturn, back off the moon and back into ourselves. So we're keeping ourselves locked in this paradigm of duality. What are you going to do about it? You get to choose. You get to make up the rules of your own game. You can sit back and let it all unfold and be this poor little me, this poor little human being that gets wiped up off the floor, stuck in the garbage truck and recycled time after time after time after time after time again. Or you can say, no, I'm putting a stop to this right now. I'm putting a stake in the ground. I'm stepping beyond that stake into the unknown, and I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna unite with my brothers and sisters, my fellow beings on this beautiful planet. We're gonna unite as a force, and we're gonna open our hearts. We're gonna live with love and compassion, and we're gonna ensure that the vibrational frequency on this planet rises up and up and up. So the atoms and the molecules inside every being on this planet vibrates and oscillates at a much faster rate, so we can raise our levels of density, so we can become lighter in our vibration, so we can move beyond the illusion that we're locked in, and we can use love as our weapon of choice. A weapon of choice not to fight a war, but to move beyond the war. Because the spiritual war is a game that has been played behind the scenes, but we don't have to engage in that. We disengage by understanding and knowing it's happening, opening our hearts, living with love and compassion, and taking a step in a different direction. That's the key. You know the truth. You don't need me to keep sharing these videos with you. Do the inner work. Come to your own realizations. Don't believe a fucking word that I say. Please, for your own sake. You're the power. You know this information. Come into your heart, experience your own truth, your own reality. Come to your own knowings and your own realization. Maybe you'll agree with me, maybe you won't. Whether you do or you don't, it's nothing to do with me. I've got zero judgment around that situation. All I know is that love is the key. I love you with my heart, with my soul, with every fiber of my entire being. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel now. Please share these videos with your friends, with your family, with your loved ones. If you're watching this on Facebook, please like and share. Together, we can make this world a much more harmonious place. I love you so much. One love, my friends.